Welcome back, everyone. For you now, you're explaining what globalization is. There's lots of ways to explain it, but it's the interconnectedness of the world. These countries around the globe are all connected to each other. They're tied to each other through economics, politics, social issues, that we're not just by ourselves. Most aspects of our lives rely on other countries. So here's that definition again: the interconnection of nations on a global scale. And this comes in a lot of different ways. Like I said, there's social globalization, the fact that people travel around the world, they talk to people around the world, they move around the world. If we think about global migration that's happening right now, people from Asia moving to the United States, people from Africa moving to Europe, um, this is an example of social globalization. Political globalization, think about all those um, organizations like NATO, the EU, the UN. Politically, we're all tied together and we're trying to figure out how to peacefully interact with each other. And then economics is what we're going to be focusing on, about trade and business, that all our business seems to be done globally. Think about how like any of your products are made, phones that we talked about. Right? You need products from the Congo, it needs to be made in China, it's sold here. Your phone goes all around the world before it gets to your hands. And this is getting increasingly more common. There's more and more interaction, more and more travel, more and more trade between countries as time goes on. We're becoming more and more globalized. Technology is the key to making that happen. Right? The more technology we have, the easier it becomes to interact with people around the world. Here are different lines showing flights from country to country. You can see how much interaction there is between like North America and Europe, Europe and Asia, and all these are interconnections. These are shipping routes showing the connection between different port cities. All right, so as we trade more and more between these different countries, is this a good thing or a bad thing? So if we look at the positives, well, there's more diversity socially, but also economically, more new products, new restaurants, new things to do. Our products tend to be cheaper than they would have been otherwise. If everything was made completely in the United States, the price of most products would probably at least double. It'd be significantly more expensive. And this has led to increased wealth around the world. And it may not seem like it when there's clearly countries that are struggling, but wealth around the world has increased. There are very few people starving to death as there were. The development has happened. Most countries in the world are experiencing that development and more wealth. On the other hand, not everyone experiences that wealth equally. There's haves and have-nots. We are destroying the environment, producing our resources and products and shipping them around the world. It also leads to what we call outsourcing, where certain jobs are done only in certain countries where it's the cheapest, not where it's necessarily the best. Here's some pictures of the effects of globalization on East Asia. You can see some of these major cities. This one, Hong Kong, Tokyo. And here's some of those products that are made globally: cars, shoes, phones, medicine, medical equipment. All this stuff relies on the global economy. On the other hand, we've got massive pollution. We have people working in sweatshops, people slaving away on farms trying to get food. Not everyone enjoys this like we do in the United States. There's a lot of people who are struggling as a result of this economy. So we're going to start looking at what it's needed to make these products and get them from, the resources in the ground or wherever into a product that's being sold to you. So we need labor. We need workers to do it all at every step of the line. We need people who are working to make these products to get the resources. We need technology to be able to design and to transport these products. And we need the distribution, the transportation system to make it happen. We're going to watch a video about people between China, Mexico, and the United States who are dealing with several different products. And we're going to see how those different things move around. As you're watching, you're going to make notes about labor, technology, transportation, and then you're going to research and think about products that you buy, what goes into the labor, technology, and transportation.